Hey, Jay Williams, Waterfowlers for Christ, and author of Committed to the Call, a 365-day waterfowl hunter's devotional. Tonight I want to read you one called Loonacy. It was a very dark, cloudy, and very still morning. The decoys were in the water somewhere in front of us, and I was checking to see how close we were getting to legal shooting time. Not close enough, I thought as I looked at my watch. I told my partner we had a while to go yet, and that's when it happened. One of the eeriest sounds I've ever heard pierced the darkness. I'd never experienced anything like it before, and it did more than just get my attention. I found myself reflexively indexing the safety on my gun. "What is that?" I whispered to my partner as the world around us fell back into silence, and he didn't answer. I could tell that he was straining his eyes to catch some glimpse of whatever was out there. Then it rang out again, even louder this time, like a mourning mother that lost a child, or a howling wind, if the wind could experience sorrow. Was it closer than before? It had to be. That could only mean one thing. Whatever it wasn't on land. Whatever it was in the air or on the water. Maybe it was some stray duck pushed out of its normal flyway that I'd never encountered before. It happened in the past. I'd shot a Eurasian teal a few years prior. That thought piqued my curiosity, and I found myself beginning to covet the source of this unseen voice. Tentativeness turned to slight excitement and growing anticipation as my mind ran through a virtual catalog of whistling ducks. None, however, seemed to match up. If only it would let me hear it one more time, maybe I could pinpoint it. But of course that didn't happen. It was gone. Somehow it had slipped away, back into the seemingly endless void of darkness. I found myself left sitting there thinking how crazy it was, how fast I'd gone from being alarmed by that sound to craving another hit, and now feeling heavy-hearted when it was taken from within my grasp. There's a voice that a believer begins to hear inside, one he's never heard before, a voice that pierces the dense darkness, a voice that once a man has heard, he finds himself desiring to identify and then fearing to have slip away. There's nothing like it in all that we've encountered before. It is the beginning of something new, the down payment of a promise. It is the proof, the unseen, the hoped for, the spiritual manifesting to the physical. And the verse that I paired with this comes from Genesis, chapter 1, verse 2. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters.